G'day, welcome back to my Aussie home. I'm the Minimum, and today I'm talking about hushing your space. This is something I have been doing for a very long time. Ever since I bought my first house, I started doing it in different rooms. So basically, the concept is you are removing visual clutter. So we kind of get used to our environment and what's there, and our brain just basically switches off to what is actually in our environment. So last night I went over to my dad's house and I helped to hush his space. So basically his dining table had quite a few things on it. So I grabbed some empty boxes that I found down in his lounge room and I just grabbed everything, and as I went I collated a few things. There was a little bit of mail, I recycled a couple of things, but basically just removed it all from the space, and we got back to a clear glass dining table which he then wiped down, and we could have dinner at it because it's been Acrobatic Anna's birthday, so the family was all coming to celebrate at his house and we wanted to have some space to sit and eat. So I had a good purpose. So another concept is basically if you have your kitchen and there's appliances, toasters, kettles, air fryers, it's just to remove the items for 24 hours. So take everything that you can see off the surfaces, remove the magnets from the fridge, take any little containers of food and put them in the pantry, and it's just this whole idea of having a bench top and a space that you basically can't see anything and you're starting from scratch. I don't tend to do things for 24 hours, I just find that a bit too long. When I do things like my kitchen, I'll take everything off and then I'll reassess, and it's often just certain seasons of the year when life's extra busy and life feels chaotic. This is when I choose to hush my space. I just find that for me to have a clear space makes everything a bit more relaxed. I have a sense of control and organisation. When there's too much stuff, I know that there's something going on in my life where I need to change things. So for me as the Minimum, I find it great just to remove everything. So this is similar to the Marie Kondo method when you are decluttering, to just grab everything and put it in one spot, and then you see the mountain of what you really have. I was watching the Minimal Mum and she did it in her kitchen, and I was actually surprised to see how much of a pile of things she had out on her counters, because I know when she used to do her videos there wasn't much out, and I think she was shocked as well. So I enjoyed watching her version of it. There will be a lot of other videos out there for you to watch, but this is my take on hushing your room. You can do it even as well with your car, things like that. So that's what I often do when Acrobatic Anna and Joel are at school. I'll go to a specialist place where I can vacuum the car, and I'll just take everything out and start again, and I reassess. I make piles. I obviously keep things like my reusable bags in the car and certain other things that need to be there. Otherwise I go, oh my gosh, I don't need 3 pairs of shoes in the car, I don't need this spare drink bottle, I don't need this, I don't need that, and I can take it all inside. So I think hushing your space is extremely powerful and kind of makes you just reassess and look at everything differently, because when it's all there in your room, in lounge room, bedroom, kitchen, whatever it is, as I said, your brain is turning off to even noticing that it's there. Another great thing is if you have lived in a house for a long time and you have children and you have teenagers and they still have a little sign on their door that's almost like it's still their nursery and now they're 15, it's a great idea to totally hush their room and basically take the weekend or Friday afternoon, take everything out of their room, their bed, their shelves, and just put it all in the lounge room and let them go through it and decide, do I still need this little ornament that I got when I was in kindergarten? If they're now 15, they might say, oh look, this doesn't mean anything to me, or they might take a photo with it, and you'll be surprised at how much they're ready to get rid of. They can give it to younger siblings, they can put some things in a memory box. If you head over to Marissa Zen, she talks about memory boxes, which are a great way to continue to keep things, but they're in a special box, and once the box gets full you have to go through it again and again. So I have one for Acrobatic Anna and acrobatic Joel and myself, and my other son and my older daughter. We have one each, so it's great for school things and that sort of thing, like arts and birthday cards, things that mean something to you. And then over the years, every 6 months, you can go through your memory box and you can decide, do I really need this? Do I love it? Do I still want it? And if you don't, then it's time to let it go. Donate it. You don't have to throw things in the bin. You can recycle what you can, give things away. Last night when I was hushing my dad's surface, I found a few things and I said, why don't we give something to his granddaughter, give something else to his son, and we found new homes for things, and we put some things in his car to donate as well. So I would recommend hushing your surfaces, hushing your car, hushing different rooms, and just deciding what is the purpose of this space. What do I really need? What do I love? What do I want? And there's the great Andrew Mellon triangle that he creates, where he says like with like, one thing in, one thing out, and one home for everything. So that's a great one to always be pairing like items with like items as you're returning things to a room that has been hushed, whether it's the 24 hours or whether you just do it for 10 minutes or 15 minutes like I do. Then you can go, oh wow, I've got 4 vases. Oh, I really only need 2. Okay, well, let's donate them, or let's put them in another part of the house in a storage area, or as Minimal Mum talks about, a time will tell bin. We can put things away. I actually don't recommend those long term. I think short term, when you're dealing with a huge amount of things and there's just too much going on, yes, use those. But as time goes on, I don't think there's any need for a time will tell bin. I think it's great to be decisive. You're either going to keep it or not. It's either a yeehaw, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. If it doesn't get to at least 7 out of 10, then let it go. That's my recommendation. So I'd love you to keep watching and checking out my other videos. So please subscribe, like this video, and I'll be back every Thursday with a new video. Thanks. See you then. Bye.